So, if reincarnation exists, what
Hmm.
happens when we die? Like, tell me about a soul's transition after death.
Okay. So it is an Vedic I'll explain this with respect to ancient Vedic perspective. Okay. See, in Vedic philosophy, death is not an end. Death end नहीं है. It is a transformation. Okay.
Okay.
आप लोगों को कब क्या चलता रहता है? Death है. It is an end to life. But Vedic perspective में death is not an end, but it is a transformation. The physical body is seen as a temporary vehicle, while the soul or the atma is eternal and indestructible. मैंने अभी बताया ना, आत्मा indestructible है, eternal है, वो कभी मरता नहीं है. देह मर जाता है, बॉडी मर जाता है,
Okay.
but not the soul.
Not the soul.
हाँ. The moment of the death is the release of the soul from this physical form. डेथ जब हो जाता है, बॉडी रह जाती है, सोल निकल जाता है, उड़ जाता है पंछी की तरह. It is out of the body. Okay. And the Vedas describe this transition in several key stages. उसमें अलग अलग भाग है जिसमें मैं explain करना चाहूँगी. The first one is the lingering soul. ये टॉपिक जरा डीप है, ध्यान से सुन लेना. At this age, if you understand about the life and death, you have to be more careful. Okay. डरना नहीं है. See, it is the lingering soul. Immediately after death ना, the soul, it is in the subtle body. वो लिंग शरीर में रहता है. And it is believed to linger for a short period. Death होने के बाद soul उधर ही बॉडी के आसपास लिंगर होते रहता है. It will be moving for some time around the body. Okay. This is why traditional Hindu rituals में, हमारे rituals में इसलिए जल्दी से cremation करते हैं. इसलिए बॉडी को छोड़ते नहीं है. जब तक बॉडी है तब तक सोल घूमता रहता है. सोल को उधर ही नहीं रहना है, अर्थ बॉन्ड नहीं रहना है, उनको कॉस्मिक लेवल पे जाना रहता है. Okay, so that is the reason why cremation is done early. So that is such as cremation, these are performed soon after the death, that is to help the soul detach from its earthly form and move on. जल्दी से उनको जाना है सोल को. The subtle body contains the mind, intellect and ego. You know that वो body subtle body में it contains mind, intellect and ego, and that it carries the imprints of past action. जो कुछ भी घटना घट चुकी है वो सब रेडी रहता है. Soul remembers, yes. Okay. It remembers. Okay. And the second stage, it is concerned to the judgment of Yama. You know Yama God?
Yeah, Yamraj.
हाँ, Yamaraj. So Yamaraj को, Yamaraja is also called as Dharmaraja. Yama, he is called as Yama Dharmaraja.
Oh.
You know the full form, because Yamaraj is the person who has the justice. You know, death में किसी को रिजर्वेशन करना नहीं पड़ता है. मरने के बाद हम लोग कहाँ पहुंचेंगे? There is no reservation there, no politics there, no influence there. Everyone is on the same level after death. The soul is on one level. मुझे मैं मर चुका हूँ, मुझे हेल चाहिए, हेवन चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं रहता है. आप जो कर चुके हो उसके हिसाब से आपको हेवन में जाना है या हेल में जाना है या कहाँ जाना है, that will all be decided by Yama Dharma Raja. So he is called as Yama Dharma Raja, that is the lord of dharma and justice. Here the soul is then said to be taken before Yama. ये सब हिंदुइज्म में आ जाता है ये स्टोरी. The deity of the death and justice. Yama is called as the deity of the death and justice. It is here that a preliminary identity checks, और जैसे हमारा चेक इन होता है ना, हम एक स्टेट से दूसरी जगह यहाँ पे टोल भरना पड़ता है. It is in the same way. There वहाँ पे आइडेंटिटी चेक होता है सोल का. So okay, और रिव्यूज ऑफ द लाइफ. ओके, आप इस जन्म में क्या क्या कर चुके हो. So all that account will be maintained, balance sheet will be maintained there. Then this is not a judgment in the Abrahamic sense of eternal dimension, actually ऐसा बोलना है, but it is a cosmic assessment of individuals karmic balance. वहाँ पे कार्मिक बैलेंस आपका चेक होता है. आप ये लाइफ में क्या प्लस किया है, क्या माइनस किया है. ओके, रिपोर्ट कार्ड वहाँ पे बनता है. ओके, द टीचर, द प्रिंसिपल और द टीचर, मेन टीचर, क्लास टीचर विल बी मेकिंग द रिपोर्ट कार्ड. उसके बाद आपका ऊपर जाने का सिलेक्शन हो जाता है. It is in that is the interview, like it is the soul's interview. Okay. And there is the two paths. Vedas describe these two paths for the soul after that is called as Devyana and Pitriyana. Devayana, it is called as the path of gods, and Pitrayana is called as the path of ancestors. Okay. Here, Devayana, that is the path of God. Here, for those who have led a virtuous life, जिन्होंने बहुत अच्छा life किया है and attained spiritual knowledge, जिसके spiritual knowledge grow हो चुका है, जो भगवान के करीब है, जो spiritual practices करते हैं, जो अच्छे कर्म करते हैं, this path leads to higher celestial realm. उनको एक upgrade होता है soul level में.
Okay.
And the soul experiences a period of rest and joy, and before continuing its spiritual evolution, potentially towards the ultimate goal of liberation. वहाँ पे उनको liberation के लिए तैयारी चलता रहता है. That is the goal of liberation.
What is liberation?
What does liberation means? Moksha.
Moksha.
हाँ, that
Okay.
is the liberation. What it is called as in English we call it as moksha. Sorry, in Hindi it is called as moksha. यहाँ पे English में liberation बोलते हैं. Means the soul should have to leave the body. And again, it should not take rebirth.
Okay, so
it should have
basically
to,
that soul's purpose on earth is done.
Yes, the soul at that time he has done all the karmas. पूरे life duties सब खत्म कर चुके, depths everything is clear. Next life अच्छे काम करने के बाद that soul आत्मा को परमात्मा से मिलना है. Okay. आत्मा is ours. परमात्मा is there. So हमारे आत्मा परमात्मा से एक होना है. So this is the reason of Devayana, that is the path of gods. The other one is Pitrayana, that is the path of ancestors. Here, souls with unfulfilled desires. किसी किसी को रहता है ना, मुझे इतना कमाना है, मुझे ये गाड़ी चाहिए, वैसा चाहिए, ऐसा चाहिए, life lavish life चाहिए. Those who have ever have the desires. See, लोगों को desire it is they have it. We cannot do that. सबको रहता है. मगर unfulfilled desires करना है मगर कर नहीं पाते, sometimes immediately accidental death हो जाता है in certain cases. So those desires are unleft. मींस पूरा नहीं हुआ रहता है. Again they come back. बहुत सारे फिल्म में देखा होगा. Your expressions have changed on your face. Let me explain here. Souls with unfulfilled desires and karmic depth, this path leads to the world of ancestors. उनको पितृलोक में जाना जाता है. Okay, they will get selected there. After a period of enjoyment or rectification, the soul is prepared for its next incarnation on earth. क्योंकि desire fulfill नहीं हुआ है, तो वापस उनको फिर से again उनको rebirth होगा. They will take the life. और they come back to settle their karma. जो कर्मा रह गया था, जो बीच में हो जाया था, फिर उसको fulfill करना है. Now the next important part is the ultimate goal of moksha. That is what liberation, what you asked is. The final and the most desirable destination is moksha, that is liberation from cycle of birth and death. Samsar se nikal jana. Again we should not come on the earth. My work, my duties are all over. Now my atma is going to mix with the Paramatma. It is going to join with the Paramatma. That is the moksha. Okay. This occurs when the individual soul realizes its true nature and its unity with the universal soul. आत्मा को अवर आत्मा, परमात्मा मीन्स देयर द मेन सोल, यूनिवर्सल सोल, और इट इज इसको ब्राह्मण भी कहते हैं. एट दिस पॉइंट द सोल नो लॉन्गर नीड्स टू रीइनकार्नेट. वापस नहीं आना है, हमें फिर से रीइनकार्नेट नहीं होना है. एंड मर्ज विद द कॉस्मिक कॉन्शियसनेस, ट्रांसेंडिंग ऑल सफरिंग्स एंड लिमिटेशंस. Now this is the life where we want to end. Everything is over. Now my Atma will be divine with the merging with the Paramatma. So this is the transition after death.
God. And what is the role of karma in shaping the next life? Because we were on the karma topic.
Yeah. So let us continue about the karma topic. Okay. See, karma, as I already said you, it is the universal law of cause and effect, where every thought, हमारा एक विचार, word and action, all three, it creates an energetic consequences. Okay, and this karmic ledger determines the nature of soul's next life. क्या कर्मा है, कैसे उसको आना है, so that will be decided there. So there are, I'll explain you, usually it has been categorized as 3 parts: Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma and Kriyamana karma. Sanchita karma, that is the vast storehouse of all the karmic action accumulated from all past lives. जो कुछ भी हम हमारे लाइफ में पूरे accumulate करके किया रहता है, that is called as this is the total sum of all our deeds.
Okay.
So that comes under Sanchita Karma.
Sanchita karma.
So the next one is Prarabdha Karma. It is the portion of Sanchita Karma only that has ripened. अभी वो ripe हो चुका है and it is ready to be experienced in the present life. उसका फल अभी मिलने वाला है.
Okay.
Okay, वो संचिता का ही एक पार्ट है, मगर अभी राइप हो चुका है. जैसे फल होता है ना, पहले छोटा होता है, सीड, फल, उसके बाद फल राइप हो जाता है. राइप फल होने के बाद आप खा सकते हो. Okay. So that is your present actions. Okay. And that is ripened and is ready to experience in the present life. And it is this karma that determines our circumstances at birth. At birth, such as our family, social status, and innate talent and challenges. वो हम ही एक साथ लेके आते हैं, और कोई नहीं.
Okay.
So base, the foundation is the karma.
Karma.
जितना कर्मा का फाउंडेशन स्ट्रांग है, उतना बिल्डिंग अच्छी तरह से रहेगा. It is like that. And the next one is क्रियमाण कर्मा. That is the karma we are creating right now. हम अभी जो कर रहे हैं ना, उसको क्रियमाण कर्मा कहते हैं. Through our current actions and intentions. इसीलिए ये हमारे हाथ में है, हम अच्छी तरह से कर सकते हैं. This is the only form of karma over which we have complete free will. हमारे हाथ में है, हमें आगे जो करना है अच्छी तरह से करेंगे, then it will be for the betterment of our soul. By making conscious and ethical choices, we can influence our future and work to resolve old karmic debts. Okay. So इसीलिए एक free will भगवान ने हमें दिया है, जिसे हम यूज कर सकते हैं. Okay. The role of karma is not about punishment or reward. It is just about balance and spiritual growth. Punishment reward का नहीं है, it is only about the balance and for the spiritual growth. आपको spiritually grow होना है. Okay. कोई आके आपको बधाई नहीं देगा. It is only to grow. It is only to balance your karma and grow. आगे आपको बढ़ना है spiritually में. Okay. These challenges we face in a lifetime are not random. जो कुछ भी हमारा challenges रहता है ना, वो random नहीं है. They are the opportunities to learn the lesson we failed to grasp in previous incarnation. हमें previous incarnation में जो कुछ भी हमने लर्न किए हैं या अनलर्न किए हैं या कुछ भी हमें नहीं पता है, भगवान ने एक चांस दिया है हमें आगे लर्न करने, बैलेंस करने के लिए. So this is about the karmas. Alright. I hope this is much detailed for you. ऊपर से तो नहीं जा रहा है ना?
Yeah, nice. It's really
interesting.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.